Hi, this is Eva for Once Upon a Timeline, and today we're going to talk about the vampire-like, snow-tolerant, rainbow-colored parrot from the mountains of New Zealand, known as the Kea bird. Now, don't get confused with the kiwi bird. I do remember the kiwi bird. This here is a Kea parrot. The kiwi is something I do remember from my old timeline. Look like this, cute little guy. Surprisingly, still looks very similar to how I remember it. But we are talking about these Kea parrots, which are supposed to be a rare wild bird of New Zealand. Now, to be fair, everyone I've talked to from New Zealand actually remembers these birds, although very few have said they've ever seen one, and they said they're very rare. Yet if you look online, you'll find a fair lot of images of them out and about. For a wild animal, they're not very wild. They chew on people's shoes. They chew on people's backpacks. Here's a big bunch of them. They chew on people's windshield wipers and the like. So they're interesting birds. They're also very beautiful, as you can see. They look kind of green until they unfurl. Now, I saw them maybe a year ago. They were just looking green, but they're getting very beautiful colored now. So I think that's going to keep changing. What's interesting about these, though, is that they have a variety of really interesting characteristics. This is one I just saw. These parrots can make other parrots laugh, a first. Now, they're claiming that other creatures like rats have already been shown to make other creatures laugh, but apparently these birds have a call, and the storyline is that by making this call, other parrots will get in the mood for goofing around. Now, supposedly, these parrots will even roughhouse like a dog, roll on their back, chew on each other in friendly ways. So they're a very weird kind of a bird. Here's another interesting video here where they are showing a kiwi bird out in the snow. Remember, these are supposed to be parrots. This particular kiwi here is rolling a snowball. They are said to play with things around them. I mean, granted, in my old timeline, parrots were an intelligent bird, but I had never heard of any parrots other than tropical parrots. So this one's really interesting. So this guy's rolling a snowball. Who knows why? I guess he's bored. But here is the really creepy part. Okay, Kea birds are said to eat all kinds of things, from carrion to nuts and berries. Now, I've never really heard of an animal that eats both carrion and nuts and berries and live sheep fat while the sheep is still alive. That sounds creepy, but here it is. Apparently, these birds are well known, supposedly, for attacking sheep. And here they were caught in the act.
And it was only a matter of 5 or 10 minutes before we saw a Kea jump up onto the hip region of a sheep. Started to pluck out wool, and once it's pulled the wool out, it gets down through the flesh and starts dining on the fat around the kidneys. It ran up an embankment, but the Kea just held on, and it was like a scene out of a rodeo.
Parrots have 4 toes, 2 facing forward, 2 facing back, and that would really help them to hang in there.
The sheep actually carried on grazing. Meanwhile, the Kea is on its hind quarters, feeding on it. We were speechless.
So pretty weird. Supposedly they jump on the backs of these sheep. They chow down. Somehow the sheep don't seem to mind that much. They just keep grazing while something's eating their back fat. That also seems hard to believe, but this whole timeline has a lot of weird stuff in it. So anyway, there you have it. The playful, snow-tolerant, sheep-eating, vampire-like, rainbow-colored New Zealand parrots. This is Eva signing off for Once Upon a Timeline.